Hello, this is Michael at BigMuddyFishing.com. And a question that I get asked a lot is, what anchor do you use on the Missouri River or any other fast current river? Now, I have a 16.5 foot Alumacraft boat, the Alumacraft Classic, and I have a 60 horsepower Evinrude on there. And when I first started on the river, I could never get anchored up. This is the type of anchor that Cabela sold me when I first got started. It's got these little spikes on it. They don't bend or anything. Just tied on with a clench knot, and I always put electrical tape around my tagging on my knot so it doesn't slip. I could never get anchored up with this. This was fine for lakes. It was sort of fine sometimes if I was behind a wing dike and there wasn't a lot of current, but when I got to a spot where I wanted to be in some current, this anchor would never hold, and it was very frustrating. So I went to Shields and I got me a 16-pound Cat River anchor, and this is the style that has releasable, I guess you call them ties on it, and when you get caught up in some rocks or some logs or something like that, when you pull the chain hard enough, these ties will pop and your chain will come to the front of the anchor and you will be able to pull it out at a different angle. And sometimes I'd have to go above the anchor in my boat and pull it out. Obviously, I've never lost this anchor because it's in my hand. So 16-pound Cat River anchor solved most of my problems, not all of my problems. When I first got this anchor, it would work 60% of the time, and I would still slip sometime. So I'm gonna tell you the fix that I did. First thing I did, add 4 feet of chain on here. So I went to Lowe's, Home Depot, and I added 4 foot of chain. And I did that by, let's see if we can find a little thing here. There's a little clip-on thing that I bought that you see right where my finger's at right there. And I just added an extension of 4 feet of chain. Second thing I did, 150 foot of rope. Now, perhaps that's too much rope, but when you need it, you'll wish you had it. I believe the ratio is 3 foot of rope for every 1 foot of depth. So if I was ever in 50 foot of water, I would need 150 foot rope. I'm never in that deep of water. It's usually 20 foot, 13 foot, but I added the extra rope, the extra chain, added the Cat River anchor, and I never ever had a problem anchoring up again. So, number 1 tip, get yourself a Cat River anchor. Number 2 tip, add 4 feet more of chain, tying on with this galvanized link that you can get from Home Depot or Lowe's, 150 foot of rope. Here's another mistake I made. What did I do? Oh, they're in my pocket. Get yourself some extra clips. These are 8-inch releasable ties that I got from Home Depot, and they are 50-pound loop tensile strength. I was out one day, my anchor, this lovely anchor here, got caught up in the rocks. I pulled it, the tabs broke off, this chain came to the front, pop, it popped right out. Excellent anchor. Didn't have any extra ties, couldn't reuse my anchor until I went back to the dock, went to Home Depot, and got more ties. Have 3 or 4 bags of these in your boat. So that's it. This is an anchoring tip from Michael at BigMuddyFishing.com. I'll make a video soon where I'm actually anchoring up in the river using this. I didn't do it this time because it's kind of hard to shoot a video on a dangerous river and anchor up. So we'll see if we can get a co-pilot and a cameraman, and I'll shoot you that video. Michael at BigMuddyFishing.com. We'd appreciate any subscribes.